Happy birthday, Gemini, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I certainly appreciate both your viewership as well as your recent subscription. Okay? So, what I'd like to do today is we're not going to focus on one specific aspect or area of your life. I'm just going to share with you whatever it is that Spirit wants you to know. And we're just going to make this reading valid until the end of this month, okay? To see how the energies pan out for you. Okay? Rest assured, ladies and gentlemen, that this is a general reading, and as such, it certainly will not and may not resonate with each and every one of you out there. But for those for whom this reading is meant, I certainly hope that it offers you the valuable insight that we're seeking. Okay? Now, despite the fact that we're not focusing on one specific area, sometimes the cards have a way of focusing on one area anyway. So if that's the case, then we'll just, pretty much play it by ear. Geminis, if this reading resonates, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share it with others to whom you think might benefit, ladies and gentlemen, and be sure to press that subscription button so that each and every one of you receives future readings. With that said, we're going to go on and just dive into this reading with both feet here as I am shuffling. Okay, I'm going to start off with just sharing with you two messages from the bottom of the deck, and then I'll just give you more insight into what Spirit wants you to know, Gemini, for your highest good. Okay, so let's go on and just get started here and see what we have. All right, first message, Gemini. Oath. You have oath here. And this card is all about unity and diversity. Okay, it's all about embracing differences to create a harmonious and balanced partnership. And it shows a divinely guided union. So it certainly shows that many of you have made an oath to someone. I feel that a lot of you are, in fact, in a committed relationship. And you're learning, particularly this month, to embrace differences. While you might have conflict at times, you are learning to embrace and understand each other's pet peeves. Okay, so that you can make the relationship a lot better here. All right, so that's why you have that unity and diversity, because each of you is different with your approach when it comes to romance. All right, next message. It seems that a lot of you this month, you might become a bit distracted, I'm getting. And with the message here, it's certainly saying that subtle clues hint at impending disaster, a breath away from potential turmoil, and the closeness of peril lies, cautioning you in some way. So I feel that this involves another person. It's more than likely an ex. And Spirit is asking you to be aware of the danger that might be around you should you connect with this ex here, because it seems like this person is up to no good, I'm getting. Okay? Again, this reading is valid until the end of this month. Geminis, if this reading is resonating, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share it with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button, okay? Next message, Gemini. Understand that whatever storm crops up for you guys, you are not in the storm, okay? And Spirit wants you to know, as you grasp for air, salvation appears here. This is a lifesaver card here, okay? And a breath away from safety. So this is showing you, Gemini, that if you've been having conflict, or if you have conflict this month, it's not going to, from now to the end of the month, it doesn't appear that it's going to last too long. And a lot of you might be kind of feeling a bit melancholy or you're just in the doldrums here. Spirit wants you to know you are not Gemini alone. Your ancestors as well as spirits surround you and they are helping you during this tough process for many of you. Okay? Next message. Okay. This card is all about a trap being established or set up for you, and I think this card is more so connected with its distraction here. Okay, it certainly appears that it is an ex-lover returning here, and an ex-lover surfacing here. Okay, and you need not to ignore hidden dangers because I'm feeling that if you do connect it, reconnect with one another, false promises of gain, it certainly is going to lure you into making a risky decision that is going to lead to your downfall. And this mass risk presents itself, it's going to be presenting itself as something that you should do because some of you might even want to connect. But I think that this is more attached to someone who hurt you, ladies and gentlemen, and someone you need to be aware of at this time. Okay? I feel that a lot of you are already in an existing situation and it seems to be flowing well here. You know, the first card talked about unity and embracing differences to resolve your conflict. But this is the most important thing that Spirit wants you to understand and recognize. You know, be cautious and be realistic and trust your intuitive faculties, okay? It seems too that, ladies and gentlemen, that Spirit wants you to embrace a new beginning. Stop worrying about the past here. You know, the Spirit wants you to press life reset button, ladies and gentlemen, and establish new intentions, okay? Because I'm seeing a lot of you, if you were to move in that direction, you will gain fresh perspective and you're going to see the world in a whole different way. You will see the world anew, okay? So embracing new beginning and letting go of the past appears to be key here. And that's also connected with this X that I'm getting, all right? Geminis, let's give you one more message with these cards here because I certainly don't want to complicate this reading. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, you know, I feel that with someone, this is clearly a romance type reading that I'm getting here because all of it seems to be connected with your romantic situation, and this card is all about being caught in tensions here. Okay, because it seems that there might even be a barrier to intimacy with your existing partner too, but there certainly is one between you two with this X, and or it could be the X that certainly is not able to form a uh, close commitment or a relationship with you. Okay, Spirit is certainly tell you if you do take that risk here and going back to that X, you're going to certainly feel powerless. It looks like some of you are having a difficult time making a decision, and that's what's required here. Okay, and you need to stop thinking negatively and thinking that conflict awaits you, you know, at everything that you do here, and just try to reach some type of common ground if you're able to do so, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes you're not able to do so, okay? Because it's certainly, I'm going to give you one more message here because, again, with, you know, kind of piggybacking off of the fact that I said that you guys were somewhat in doldrums, some of you are, in fact, feeling lonely, a bit lonely, okay? And this card is all about a distant twin flame fueling your spiritual journey and inner growth. And I feel that this card is telling you that, you know, it looks like you guys need to really examine your relationship with an existing partner. I'm feeling the earth sign for a lot of you. And stick with that person if that person is really, you know, helping you a lot. And I feel that you're going to see that you're going to be rising spiritually and your personal growth will continue. You know, while The experiences that you had were very heuristic. What did it learn you? What did you learn from it? Okay? So, Spirit is certainly warning you once again to kind of stay away from this X and embrace a new beginning, Geminis. And it seems that all of your readings constantly keep telling you to do this. So, since this keep coming up, it looks like that a lot of you are not doing it. You're still focusing on the past and you need to let it go. So, with that said, Gemini, this is your reading. I certainly hope that it has offered food for thought. Be sure to like and share, subscribe if you've yet to subscribe, and should anyone wishes to have a more personalized reading, you can certainly access my website to schedule and or to purchase. I look forward to hearing your comments. Have a blessed day now.